Today I am off to do a video. I could be on a plane, I could be doing a ferry trip, I could be at the air show, or I could be looking at Railtours, or I could be at the bus garages, or I might be doing some bus trips, or a timetable challenge. So let's find out together in 3, 2 and 1. Let's start. Well, today I am off to Edinburgh. There's one reason for that. Well, there's two reasons actually. One of the reasons is there's two Railtours. Well, there's a long connection between the two of them. One's at 9:41 in the morning, which is going to be the Royal Scotsman, and the one at 1:15, which is going to leave at nearly 2 o'clock, will be the Pullman. And I'm trying to think, what can I do up until 1:15? I mean, I can go on a bus somewhere and hover about Edinburgh. Why not? So why don't we do this wee video and let's see what it takes us, because we don't even know where we're going to be. Obviously we're going to Edinburgh, but obviously this is going to take me down to, I think, Princess Street, somewhere like that. I don't know actually where it drops you off, but I'm about to find out. So aye, I'll catch you on our bus to Edinburgh. Don't worry, that bus isn't ours. Right, I'll see you on the bus to Edinburgh. Here's our bus for about an hour and 20 minutes down to Edinburgh. I'll see you in Edinburgh, and it will decide what we're doing. Right, my way, Waverley. Just think.
Get back off the road.
Fall down, repeat. Fall down, repeat. Fall down, repeat again and tired, I'm too weak. Fall down, repeat.
Right, cheers, thank you. Oh, cheers. Oh, we are now in Edinburgh. Right, I think we've got about 45 minutes to kill. In fact, I think we're early. Yes, we're 20 minutes early. You wouldn't expect that on a bus. Right, let's see what we can do. In fact, I was actually thinking I could maybe go on a few buses up here to kill a wee bit of time, because I know I'm going to head down to a few places in Edinburgh, like the Old Town and these steps I wanted to go down the last time when I was here for the rugby, but obviously I didn't get to do that because I was running out of time. Right, so this first train I'm going to see is the Royal Scotsman. That'll be great, I think. I kind of had a feeling that the bus would stop all the way down there. Yeah, I might see what I can do right now. I might go down to these stairs right now actually. Yeah, I've got a bit of time to kill. Let's go. I mean, after I see the Royal Scotsman, I might go on a bus maybe to Ocean Terminal, or I might even go down to where Murryfield is or something, just to kill a wee bit of time. I mean, I'll go on a few buses, I think. Yeah. Right, I'll see at those steps. For a train enthusiast, you guys really need to see this picture. Wow, let's go down. Well, we're nearly in Waverley Station. I've just got to cross a green bridge now. I could actually just walk up to the front of the station, but I've been down there a lot, so I think it's a wee bit of a change, I think. But yeah, see when we see this Royal Scotsman, I think after that we might head up to the bus station and maybe see him go somewhere. like to kill time, maybe go to Dunfermline or something. Maybe check up on one of my best pals and see if they want to go down there. So maybe like Edinburgh or somewhere. Yeah. Right. Let's see what Edinburgh's got to offer today. Yeah, I've never been down this bridge. I really haven't. In fact, this is my first time. Look at the view. So I'm going to be here for another hour waiting on this Royal Scotsman coming. Yeah, as you may know, we arrived 20 minutes early on the bus, so obviously we'll be here for an hour. So what I'm going to maybe do, as I said up there, I may see if my pal from Kirkcaldy wants to go anywhere in the bus, maybe down to Fife or somewhere. But aye, we'll find out in about an hour and 10 minutes time, eh? Right, let's head up to platform 19. So here's one of my favourite trains, class 158. This is a 158734. I think this one's going to Leven, if not Cowdenbeath or Glenrothes with Thornton. So I didn't get to find out because I didn't hear the announcement because I had my headphones on. So here's a 170. This one's came from Tweedbank and it's arriving into platform 20 surprisingly. That's a 170-471. I think I've been on that one before actually. And here's the Royal Scotsman. It's heading to Craigington next. So now I'm going to go to Edinburgh bus station to see if there's any buses going to depart and not going too far, you know. As I said earlier, I might do a wee bit of Lothian, Midland, Bluebird, Stagecoach, first bus, if they do first buses in here. I've seen a few, but I don't know if they're just passing or not. But yeah, I'm thinking about riding some buses today. It's cheaper as well. You can get a free journey on a bus if you're under, I think it's 13, under 13, up until you're 27, I think so. You can get free bus travel, and I think it's 30% off your train journeys. So the journey today to get to Edinburgh with a return from Motherwell was what was it? £8.55, I think. Yeah, for the return. So yeah, see someone's passing on this board. Right, I'm outside the bus station and I had an idea. I think I'll get the 900 up to Murryfield, then I'll maybe get a Lothian up to here. And then after that I'll come from here and I might go down there and get a bus to somewhere else. I just need to kill time until about 12 o'clock, and then I'll go to McDonald's or something. Right. Let's just hope it's one of the newer buses. Right, we should see you on the bus to Murryfield. Obviously there's no rugby games on it. I know I look like I'm dressed for it, but no rugby games. I know it would be good to like a rugby game today. But yeah, see you on the bus to Murryfield. Yeah.
You know, cool. I want to be in front of people, and that's like you.
Hey, Murryfield. Yeah, just like it. decided to go to Murryfield, and I can get an ordinary bus back, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing there, because I might just go to the offshore terminal when I come back here as well. I'll put it up. Oh well. Right, I'll see you in Murryfield. Cheers, pal. Alright, now we're here in Murryfield. So the stop button at the top of my seat actually didn't work. I was supposed to go off at the stop before, but no problem because Murryfield's just here, and plus there's no rugby games on, so I was only just passing through. Because that bus only did fly in. In fact, 3 minutes ago we were just on Haymarket. Oh yeah, it's one of my favourite buses, U-turns. That's a 909. So maybe if we're lucky, we might get a U-turn back to Princess Street. So I've got about an hour and 15 minutes to do something until I'm going to go back to Waverley and get something to eat. And then just hang about Waverley. Unless I go and get another bus and we'll go up to 5, but then I just don't want to stroll too far. Yeah, we will probably stay in Waverley Station. If not, I might go into the Princess Street Gardens, I think. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. But it's a shame though as well, there's no rugby games until November at Murryfield. It's some atmosphere in Murryfield, I'm not gonna lie. Let me know in the comments, do you guys enjoy Murryfield? It's just atmosphere, all the people there. It really is brilliant. So I'm going to walk all the way around, and then I'm going to catch the bus at the other side of Murryfield, and then I think that'll be an East Coast, I think it is, an East Coast loading. Bye. Let's see what this path's like. Right, I could see different buses, and that's making me think I was going the wrong way. So I'm just going to go down this road and then take a left, and there should be a bus stop there. I was supposed to go to that Sainsbury's, but yeah. Back in this tunnel we go. See you in Edinburgh in about half an hour's time. Cheers, pal. Right, back in the city centre. Well, I've got another surprise for you. That Royal Scotsman that we've seen today, it's coming back, and then it's going to Keith somewhere. So it's near Aviemore. Yeah, that's quite loud, isn't it? Despacito, can't remember who sings it, but aye. So I'm going to make my way up to the station and go to McDonald's. I'll see you there. Crap, innit? 10 pence for a bag. I'd rather having a bag than having to carry it about. since we're in a Scottish city, right, okay, I've just had McDonald's. It was lovely. I'd give that a 5 out of 10. Obviously McDonald's isn't my favourite, but obviously now I went and bought a ticket to go to Edinburgh Park. Yeah, I've never been to that station, and plus that's where the Pullman's coming in, so yeah, I think this will be great. Right, I'm going to jump onto a 334. It looks as if 385's in, so let me check. Guess what?
We are now approaching Edinburgh Park. Change here for the tram link to Edinburgh Airport. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train.
Well, it's hard to believe I'm in a full empty carriage with no one in it, and we're pulling into Edinburgh Park. Just like that, we're here in Edinburgh Park. In fact, I passed this station twice today. First of all, on that replacement bus service to Edinburgh Waverley. Second of all, when I was actually on that Lothian bus. So I think I might change side for the Pullman. If not, I think I'll just stay on this side actually. I think I'll just stay on this side. So yeah, and then we're going to jump on to the next train after when the Pullman leaves, to get me back into Waverley. The Pullman will be there, so will the Royal Scotsman again, so I'll get to see two of them all at once. So I believe the Royal Scotsman's coming, not the Royal Scotsman.
This is the customer information announcement.
Why don't you look at that? What a train. Right, now I'm going to head up to platform 1. Is it platform 1? I don't know how they organise it here, but I think it is platform 1. Yeah, it's platform 1. And then I'll see you on Edinburgh Waverley. I hope you guys are enjoying this wee video, man. I'm enjoying making it. I mean, it's been a bit of a challenge as well with all the buses, like 2 buses and then some trains. But yeah, at the same time it feels good, I'm not going to lie, until we get the ticket out. That's me back in Waverley, and look what I've found. So if there's a piper here, you'll be playing bagpipes. Last time I heard it and it sounded brilliant. Yeah, I've definitely recorded that. I love how it's in Edinburgh, it's just the best country for it. Right, head to platform 1 next to the Pullman and see if my pal's there. This isn't going to Tweed Bank. This is going to Ipswich, I think, which is in Wales.
5.
Okay, so I'm going to get a Transpennine Express down to Haymarket. I know that I was supposed to get the Scottish Class 35 to Balsall and then changing over to Mull. I'm still doing that. But instead of waiting here for about 25 minutes, maybe I'm better off just going to Haymarket. So that's what I'm going to do, and it's going to Manchester. Okay, let's do it. Let's bump first class. You'll enjoy it. So I sit in the middle one then? Just sit there.
Oh, yeah.
We are in Haymarket. Right, I'll see you on board a Class 385 to Balsall, and then we're changing over to a Class 320 to Motherwell. Our train's due in about 2 minutes. I'll see you on board. Oh.
This train is for Glasgow Central High Level.
See you Balsall for the last train to Motherwell.
The next station is Sleaford. The next station is Park. This train
This is now in Balsall. Now we've got a 20-minute connection to get a train at Motherwell. Right, we'll sit in the benches. Okay, you have reached the end of the video. Well, how did you think of that? Well, I've got to say I enjoyed it. So I'd left here about 7:30 this morning. Well, 25 past, because the bus left early. See, when it's a rail replacement, I do like to come a wee bit early because it is a bus. You don't know when that bus will show up and when it will leave, so aye. So we caught the 7:30 cross-country rail replacement to Edinburgh, and then we hovered around Edinburgh. We went down the stairs, and then we jumped on the City Link. After we've seen the Royal Scotsman, we jumped on the City Link up to Murryfield, walked around Murryfield, got a Lothian bus back, and then we went to McDonald's. Didn't film that because why not? Because you always know the script. Even if it was a rugby, I did film it there, but no point anymore. So after McDonald's, I headed down to the platform 2. Oh, I went to buy a ticket to go to Edinburgh Park. That was brilliant. Then we came back to Waverley Station, and the Pullman and the Royal Scotsman were there at the same time. It was brilliant. Why? Don't forget to click subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.